Finally, in this video, we can start using Claude Cowork. I'm gonna be showing you first use cases of this amazing feature. Also, we'll talk about the interface, options we've got along this amazing application, and so on. So once we go to our Claude desktop app, we can switch to our Cowork. And now what we see is a chat that looks very similar to chats. However, we've got some other things. For example, we can give an access to Claude Cowork to a specific folder. So now the first thing I would like to do is to give it an access to invoices. I can click on allow. And then let's say I've got a folder. Let me switch the folder. And I've got folder where I've got invoices. However, I don't know dates for them, okay? To actually, in each specific file, at the beginning of the name of it, just give a date of this file. So I can just write, please rename all the files in my invoice folder by adding the invoice date at the beginning of each file name. Files can be either invoices or we can click let it go. And then afterwards, at the right side of the page, we've got three different tabs. The first one is progress. And inside here, Claude's gonna just format for us the entire plan to perform an action. So we'll have an actual step-by-step process will follow. Then we've got invoices, so the folder we work in, and context. And inside context, there can appear the connectors. We'll talk about them later, but this is actually a way of Claude connecting to applications. There can appear our skills or plugins. And in this course, we've got all sections about these two things, two features. They are really powerful. Basically, plugins are the recipes to perform some task. So we can actually inside provide our tone, our way of doing things. So we can create skill about anything we want. And plugins are kind of experts in specific fields. So we can combine multiple skills about marketing and create plugin out of it. It's going to be super powerful. So make sure to watch this course really carefully, because I think like knowing how to use Claude Cowork, skills, plugins, even Claude Code is going to be one of the most important skills right now to learn. Anyways, right now it created for us the entire plan. So firstly, what we do, we are scanning the files and extracting invoices dates, renaming all files with the date prefix, so year, month, and day, verifying all files were renamed correctly. So now it's gonna do the entire stuff, and inside the chat, we can even expand these options, so we can see it's running the code, and it's actually analyzing and doing things step by step. So for example, there are many files in the invoice folder. I need to read each one to extract the invoice date. This is a complex task because files have various naming conventions. Some already have dates in the file name. Files are in different formats. I need to extract the actual invoice date from the document content. So now imagine, how much time would you need to open each specific file out of 80 files, look at the date and rename each of them? Like I would say 30 minutes or even more, 1 hour or even more. But with Claude, it's gonna do it in a few or even several minutes. And also if you use Claude Cowork and you do some tasks, remember the time you wait depends from the complexity of a task. If you have a lot of different steps or you've got something which is really sophisticated, you probably would need to wait more time than usually. But once you've got a task that's gonna not require a lot of resources, not a lot of thinking or action, it's gonna do it really quick. Right now we can wait for this entire thing to process. And now just take a look. All files are renamed. So we've got the exact date at the beginning of each file. And it's successfully processed with this entire thing. And I would say a few minutes. We've got the progress which is fulfilled. Firstly, it scanned all the files, renamed them, and verified them. That's perfect. So once again, just take a look. All files are renamed. Let's follow up. So let's ask the next question. Please help me to organize these files. Create two subfolders called December invoices and January invoices and put the relevant files here. Before it, please create a plan and let me approve it first. And now there are very important information. If you are afraid of Claude doing some weird things or improper things with your files, the first thing, before testing it out, make a backup of these files. Additionally, ask for a plan before just processing with some action as I did. And thirdly, if you use Cloud Cowork, so let's go here, just make sure you don't give an access to the entire computer, okay? So make sure to give access to only specific folders. Once again, not the entire device. Because still it's AI, it can make some mistakes. I find the accuracy of Cowork and other features of Cloud really high. However, once again, it can make some errors. So make sure to follow these 3 things. Right now, let's go ahead and go to our specific chat. And now we've got the proposed folder structure. So December invoices, January invoices, and root. For December invoices, we've got 34 files, and for January 39, and 7 files that don't fit neatly. So now we've got 2 questions. Should the 3 January 2025 DFA invoices go into January invoices? So the first question is no. No, leave them as they are. And the second question, should the November and February files simply stay in the root? Yeah, yes. So let's move on. And this is a great way to make sure everything stays on track and everything is planned correctly. Otherwise, I would say mostly you won't have problems, but if you want to be sure, just do this specific action. So now let's wait for Cloud to process. So now let's take a look. Got it. Here is the finalized plan that I will now execute. So we've got December invoices and everything planned. Let's go ahead to our folder. And suddenly, all right, I can see basically my files. However, it created the subfolders for them. We've got all the subfolders and all the files dropped inside them. That's really amazing. So it did it within minutes. I would say even tens of seconds. And that's so great. Another thing what we can do, let's say we want really quickly to get rid of some specific files. So let's say they have in common some specific word or something. We can ask Cloud to remove them. And for example, I renamed 2 files and gave a test sentence, a word at the beginning of them. So now we can go ahead and type, please could you now remove only the files that contain in their name a word test. Let's run it and let's see if it's gonna do everything correctly. Because remember, we have many different files, all right? So it's very important to keep the accuracy at the 100%. So we've got only 2 files that are named test. Let's wait because Cloud is thinking right now. Let me first check which files would be affected before removing anything. We've got a process and then it found 2 files. So 2 files I renamed. And now, however, I'm not able to permanently delete files. That's a safety restriction to protect. Now let's do something else. Let's say I would like to have a report about my expenses, about my invoices. So I could, for instance, ask to create a report about some specific folder, let's say this December invoices. However, I want to test it out on only a few files. So I've got the files that I added at the beginning test word. And now I'm going to write a following request. Please could you create a report in PDF format about my invoices that contain tests in their names. Let's run it and also make sure the application has an access to our invoice folder. Let's run it. And then it's gonna, I'm very curious because it needs to make sure that it only takes the files that has test in their names. Because otherwise we've got multiple different files and it has access to it. So it needs to properly detect only these files and then make a report. And now once again, you can make a report about anything you want. You can create even a presentation. I'm gonna show you that later. But actually you can make a report about anything you want, about any files. And now it's totally great because you can save a lot of time by doing it. Maybe let's say you want to have a presentation about specific documents or specific topic. You can do this. But now let's focus on the specific use case. So now it found 3 files with tests in their names. Let me extract their content to build the report. That's great. It only took several seconds. The progress. Extracting content from the 3 test invoice files, generating a PDF report, verifying the output PDF looks correct. So that's correct. And even as you can see right now, it uses a skill which is PDF. That is for creating PDF files. About skills, once again, we'll talk later. However, for now, I can tell you that they are really powerful. Anyways, I have all the data from all three files. Now let me build the PDF report. So let's wait. So now let's take a look. And once it created a response, we can get access to our PDF here. It's gonna pop up at the right side of our interface, or we can open it in our application that we have on our computer. We need to allow, and then it's gonna be opened. And I can see I've got my report for my 3 invoices. So the file name, vendor date, reference, amount, like everything here inside. That's super great. And the report was created just in a while. So that would be it. In this video, we covered the first use cases of Claude Cowork. In the next material, you're gonna accomplish an exercise, so you will put your skills and knowledge into action.